Okay, well, hello and welcome everyone. For those of you who haven't met me before, I'm Lisa Forde and I'm the founder and the principal at the Australian Centre for Meditation and Mindfulness. And I will be hosting this first community meditation gathering for 2022. And let's begin with an acknowledgement to country. So in the spirit of reconciliation, ACMM acknowledges the traditional custodians of country throughout Australia and their connections to land, sea and community. We pay our respects to their elders, past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples today. Here in Melbourne, I'm on the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and I ask you to take a moment to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land where you sit now. So welcome all of you. We've got some new faces here tonight of people that have just joined ACMM, and we've got some people here that have been around for a while, many who have graduated, people who are still with us working as coaches. So we've got people from all parts of ACMM, which is wonderful. And tonight's meditation is based on cultivating an intention. So an intention both for ourselves and the year ahead, and also a heartfelt intention for those around you, for those that you would like to bring healing and support to. Some of you might have a special person in your life who might need support right now, or maybe it's you that needs some support. Maybe there's a place in the world or a cause that you'd like to dedicate this meditation to. And just hold that as very dear and very important. It's really the main reason that we hold these meditation gatherings. So there'll be space within the meditation to honour that. But, even before you begin, you might like to just bring to mind someone, some place, a group of people or a cause that feels really dear to you at the moment. So the technique that we'll be using tonight is a bhavana meditation. And bhavana is the Sanskrit word for cultivation. And it's a key concept in Buddhism. And this is one of my favourite techniques. I've been using it for a long time prior to knowing what it was, which I do a lot. I don't know about you, but sometimes, things just happen intuitively and then you find out that, wow, this is actually something that a lot of people use. So I learned from Lauren Roche that it has a name, which is bhavana meditation. And so I've brought into my version of this meditation some of Lauren's touches that I really enjoy about his style. So in this meditation, we're going to be choosing a quality that we want to bring more of into our lives. And we'll be using bhavana to kind of infuse and saturate ourselves with that quality, to really sit in it and steep in it, so that we can become saturated and enlivened by it. And then that enables us to share it around easily. So I invite you to start the new year by giving yourself some new permissions and trying out some new things. And I probably say this every time, but I'm going to keep saying it. And that is, you're very welcome to move during this meditation. to lie down if you like. But, you know, this is a meditation about tapping into life force. You know, when we tap into a particular quality that we want to embody or that we want to bring more of into our lives, we're tapping into an aspect of that universal life force or that energy that's around us, that's through us. It's just a particular aspect of that energy. So to me, this is this meditation has energy. So if you feel inclined, I invite you to move, to dance, to stand if you wish to, and do the meditation while you're moving or waving your arms around. I just invite you to be yourself and do whatever instinctively feels good for you, because that will be exactly the right thing, whatever you feel you need. Okay, so does anyone have any questions before we begin? If so, just feel free to unmute and ask. Otherwise, we'll get going with the meditation. Okay. So when you're ready, just moving into whatever position you like, and again, just feel free to change your position at any time. If you feel at any point you want to start moving around, or you can turn your camera off if that makes that more comfortable for you. And just beginning by taking a couple of releasing breaths. In whatever way feels good for you. Simply setting the intention of releasing whatever you need to prior to entering into meditation. Might even help to use your hands with this and just breathe. Bring your hands in as you breathe in. Push the hands out as you breathe out. Drawing the hands in as you breathe in. Hands out as you breathe out, if that feels right for you. And in your own time, just returning your breath to its natural state. You might like to continue the hand motion as we go into the grounding, or let go of it, whatever feels right for you. So in the meantime, begin to notice what you see around you. Things you can see in the room. Things you can see outside the room. And really see those things, really notice their particular qualities of the objects that you're looking at. Perhaps the richness or the subtlety of the colours. The areas of light and shade. Things that are close to you and the things that are further away from you. textures of what you can see. Noticing perhaps that the things that are here have all come here from someone's intention. That thing is right there because someone intended it to be there. So just noticing the power of intention and what it creates. And in your own time, you might shift to hearing the sounds. Noticing the sounds around you, what's reaching your ear. Strong sounds and the subtle sounds. And the different layers of sound. And taking your awareness to anything, any fragrances that you can smell. The fragrances around your body or the fragrances in the room. They might be pleasant or unpleasant. And allow your awareness to travel through the back of your throat and into your mouth. Some of those fragrances may translate into tastes, or there may be other tastes, something you've eaten or drunk. Become aware too of the sensation of your body touching the surface that you're resting on. Might be your bottom and thighs against the chair or the mat. Sensation of your feet in your shoes or on the floor. That delicious sensation. Touch. And being aware too of this sense of gravity that's making that touch, that pressure, as your body rests on whatever is supporting you. Notice the parts of the body where that sensation and pressure feels strong. And where it feels light or subtle. Perhaps parts where your body's barely touching something. And with your clothing too, notice the parts where clothing feels tight or where there's pressure, and other areas where the clothing feels light, where you can barely feel it on your body. What an amazing sensory being you are. Able to perceive this world of senses. And when you're ready, and if you feel ready to, just taking your awareness inwards into the world of sensation inside your body. And letting yourself be with whatever you notice is happening inside your body right now. There might be tingles or aches, light flutters, sensations of any description. When you sit and tune yourself into listening to that, to perceiving what's going on, it's like a symphony, an orchestra playing in your body. With various sensations sometimes taking the lead. All these layers of sensation, strong and subtle. So see if you can sit back and watch the performance or feel it. Letting it unfold within you, this movement of sensation. There are times when the whole orchestra is playing together, harmonizing, and other times when there's a sense of discordance or one part really stands out. Just let it play itself out. If you feel inclined to, you might like to move with it. Moving with the music of your body. With your inner rhythm and flow. So many qualities, so many aspects of this performance, of this life force, already there within you. What an incredible performance is already there, playing out within you. When you're ready, you might like to ask yourself, what sort of quality, feeling, aspect of life do you want to embrace more? What do you want to be filled up with, enlivened by, charged by? Completely saturated. What would you like to bring forward? Might be something like love and peace, order, harmony, connection or wisdom, beauty, joy, self-love, anything at all, anything. Something that you're craving, that you really need right now. Just give yourself permission to want, to yearn, to need this feeling. You might like to repeat the word or the words as a mantra. And as you do that, you might find that you naturally begin to move with that feeling. As your whole body becomes steeped in that quality. And you deepen, deepen into it. Surrendering to the experience of that quality. You may even like to move your hands with the feeling of that quality. Allowing that quality to move through your hands and express itself and be embodied like a mudra, a dancing mudra. Just allowing your body to be that quality in whatever way it wants to. As you're moving, you might find there's a particular way of moving that feels really, really connected to that quality. When that happens, if it happens, you might like to repeat that a few times. And when it feels right for you, you might like to offer this quality to those you want to support. You can do that through your open-heartedness, your open-hearted presence, connection, or through a movement Very, very gently. Very slowly. Noticing again any bodily sensations. Sensation of your body pressed against whatever you're resting on. Noticing the tastes in your mouth. Fragrance in the air. Becoming aware once again of sounds. Noticing the silent spaces between the sounds. You may like to create more pressure under your feet or your thighs, or by pressing your back into whatever you're resting against, to create that grounding effect. And beginning to open your eyes to what you can see around you.